Never know how you feeling, want me to guess it. How we go from fighting and yelling to sex.
Hey, it's India Michelle here, back with another video on 7 things that make a guy an F-boy. But before we get into it, follow me on Instagram at India__Michelle and Snapchat India.94. Now let's get to it. But tip number 1, leaving your emotions completely off. Now, it's okay to leave them off sometimes in an appropriate time. Like, for example, when somebody comes at you wrong, whether it's your lady, whether it's your homeboy, whether it's your coworker, doesn't matter, and you have to turn it off so a person doesn't feel like you soft or weak or whatever, then cool. You check them like that. You have to turn your emotions off. But make sure you turn them back on when it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be just this complete a-hole all the time. But when it comes to a relationship, guys tend to, F-boys tend to leave their emotions off, and it's like the switch is broke or something. It's like you're being scandalous. You got this scandalous tone about you where you're just lying for no reason, using women. Using women is like the ultimate high with you. It's like you're using them for either sex. You got to sell them a dream on y'all gonna be together when you don't have the intentions on being with the woman. Using her for sex, using her for a car, even though you may or may not have a car. Always want to come to her home and eat up all the stuff. You know, just all of her stuff. But when it comes to your stuff, that's off limits. Having sex in your chick's house, you know, running her credit up, just all that comes into effect. And also, karma, and that's why I always say karma is a MFer. Okay, I'm trying to learn how to not cuss as much on this channel, but like I do on my Snap. People that know me how I do on Snap. But anyway, just karma is real, and it will bite you in the butt in many forms. And it might not come the next day, next week, next month, but it comes. And when it comes hard, and then you're mad at why it's happening to you. But remember, when you did such and such messed up, it's coming to bite you. And it can also mess up your reputation, because if you're known for being an F-boy, a scandalous F-boy, leaving your emotions off, you know, and I know people like this, especially at my job, you know, or this period, you know, when you get around as the a-hole, people don't want to deal with you, because it's like, okay, I can't trust you because you did this and such to my homegirl, or to somebody, well, maybe not the homegirl, but to somebody I know, and I know how you are, you're going to try to come up at me with that. And see, usually when guys become F-boys, it's a reason, it's a hidden reason of why they are the way they are. You know, I'm just pointing out characteristics, but it's a reason of why it even was birthed out of you, if you know what I mean. Like, people, I know guys that still holding on to, why are you such an F-boy? Oh, well, I'm an F-boy because such and such female hurt me when I was a teen. And it's like, dude, you're 28. Like, you didn't learn from it, you didn't grow from it, so it makes you look kind of bitter and sad. And it's like, why are you still holding on to something that when you was 15, or because your mom or your dad or whoever hurt you? Learn from that, acknowledge why you're hurt and why you are the way you are, and grow from it. Don't still harp on it and then, you know, expect for somebody to feel sorry for you, because now it just make you just look like you just, okay, whatever. But, you know, I ain't gonna keep getting into that, but you get what I'm saying. Oh, and another thing is, I'm still touching on number 1, in a relationship but still hitting up other females. That also ties into, you know, being scandalous. Like, I also know a guy like that, or men like this, some men, where you in a relationship and you kind of coming off like, oh, I can't talk to nobody but my girl, and then two weeks later you knocking the same girl that you said you ain't want to kick it with, and it's like, dude, like, what happened to this? Oh, I got a girlfriend now, but you got 10 other girls hitting up your phone that you're actively having sex with. That makes no sense, because it's like, okay, how you feel that female did that to you? Oh, well, you know, if a girl do that to me, I'ma cheat on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you just contradicting yourself. That really irks the hell out of me. It really does. It really does. But we're gonna move on to number 2. And it's like everything is going to tie in together. Everything ties in together. Number 2, lying for no reason, just to make yourself more than what you really are. And what I mean by that is like putting extras on yourself. Like, you ever see somebody on social media that's just putting extra, oh, I got 10 females on my D, you know, they can't leave me alone. They go on these big old dramatic rants about all these females sweating them and stuff. And it's like, dude, why do you even take the time out to record yourself or to send out subliminal posts just to say what you got, just so a female can hit you up? Oh, really? That's what they really want. Really? They like that? They goofy. You used to mess with a chick like me. Oh, word up. Yeah, you should. It's like, that's your way of recruiting women. And that's kind of pathetic. Like, that you got to do all of that just to get someone. That's like, you're not confident in yourself. Like, deep down, you're not confident. Usually, majority of all F-boys are insecure in their own way. Back to what I said to number 1, they got some hidden agenda. They're holding on to that past, and they're insecure because it's like men feel like they can't be insecure about anything. Like, they got this whole pride thing, but you're insecure about something and you're holding on to it, and it's like, dude, you don't have to do all that just to get some coochie. It's not that serious. Like, your insecurities is just pouring out of your pores. Like, it's not that serious. You know what I mean? And when it comes to lying, you lie so much that it's just funny to you. Everything you say is a lie. Like, if you tell the truth, it's like poison coming out your mouth. But it's poison. It's affecting. Well, let me scratch that. When you're telling the truth, it's like, it's weird. Like, damn, why I gotta tell the truth? It's better when I lie. So when I lie, it's like, okay, I could keep playing mind games and keep playing mind games. And let me tell you something, like I said on my snap. Any man, and I say any man, I don't care what nobody say, any man over the age of 25 and up, still playing mind games, y'all know exactly what y'all doing. Y'all know exactly what y'all doing, and just charge that shit to the game. Excuse my French, charge it to the game, because it's just, because you're going to wake up and blink and be 30, blink and be 40, and then you realize it's like, okay, now you're alone, because you had this history of being a F-boy. And, you know, ooh, this is a good one. Claiming, and I'm still number 2, claiming that you have nothing to hide, but that phone is always on you. It's always face down. If somebody asks, it's like, I don't even have to check your phone just to see if you're cheating. If I just check your phone, if I just ask for your phone because, you know, my phone's there and I need to call someone, you right there looking over my shoulder, what you gotta hide? If we're in a relationship, or we're, you know, in that talking stage where we 2 steps from being in a relationship, or better yet, my husband, and you got your hand on your you got your phone in your hand like it's dear, like if somebody have you gonna die, I can't trust you. Like, you just sneaky, and it's like, for what? For what? Number 3, always putting the blame on females when you messed up. Yeah, and I find that kind of corny, because it's like, when men do that, they usually do that because they don't have nothing to say. And especially to women like me, that I'm really good at reading people to a certain degree. You know, I be around you long enough, I can kind of pick up on why you are the way you are, and when you trying to BS me. So when I'm having a we're having a grown-up conversation and I'm calling you out on your BS, and every time I call you out, you gotta stop me, or you shut down, or you switch the subject, or you looking down at the ground. That's another thing, when a man just looking down at the ground because they ain't got nothing, no BS, because as soon as they spill this BS out their mouth, you're gonna call them out again and again and again and again and again, and so they just kind of just shut down. Always peep that, ladies. Always peep that. Always peep that, and peep that on yourself. Like, this video is not for me to bash. I know it might look like I'm not this. Okay, I'm gonna explain that later. But anyway, yeah, and this is still number 3. Guys flirt with you, flirt with your girl, and you just unfazed, but at home you all hyped about it. And it's like, to me, it's like you won't even, that, to me, that's a level, that's a sign of disrespect, where a man is blatantly disrespecting you by flirting with me, and you just kind of like, whatever, like, she just some chick anyway, and I'm your whole girlfriend. And it's like, well, damn, if you won't even defend me or shut a dude down off that, I know you won't stand up for me if somebody disrespect me. Let's just say somebody call me out my name. You'll sit there and be like, whatever, but then want to be all dramatic because deep down you feel some type of insecurity. Like, again, you're insecure of the man who's flirting with me. I'm gonna put myself in there, flirting with me, and you wish you was, you know, it's, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if you feel intimidated. Well, I do know you feel intimidated by the man. My bad. I had like a little 20%, my phone finna die. But anyway, you feel intimidated by the man, and because you intimidated and you wanted to take that energy out on him, but you put it on me. So basically you just taking your anger out on him to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, have a backbone, man. Like, you scared. But also getting mad when someone calls you out. Well, I already said that shit. Why do men block? Do men block? And I saw that yesterday and I posted because men do block. And not all, but usually if guys block you, and well, I shouldn't say if you block a female that you're an F-boy, because sometimes female crazies catch it, or just doing the most where you just like, okay, let me just step back. But if you're just blocking someone, like I remember one time I blocked someone because I was extremely mad at that person, and then they turn around and block me. And I thought that was kind of silly, like, okay, if I blocked you, what the hell you blocking me for? Like, you trying to get one up on me or something? Like, I just didn't get that. It's like I know why they did it, but it's like I don't know why they did it. And then of course, just like a nigga, they're gonna follow you back, try to see if you talking about them or not, because that's just how certain men are. Not necessarily meaning F-boy, but men, just like another post, men watches your page too, ladies, just to see if you talking about them, just to see if you moved on, just to see if how you feeling. Now, they might not say nothing, but see, men watch from a distance. They never gonna comment on anything, but men watch from a distance. But I'm gonna go ahead and stop that in half, and I'm gonna finish part 2. So, you know, cause this video is already at 14:33 seconds. So we're going to go ahead and stop that right now, and I'm going to pick up on part 2. Again, follow me on Instagram at India__Michelle and Snapchat India.94. See you in a jiffy. My corny ass.